I'm Miriam Joy, and welcome to my studio. We're in the series of kids classes, and we're giving you fun little projects to do. And this is a little wooden alligator, and I love these because they're kind of jointed, and they come in different animals. This is a little fish, and the smaller ones were $1 at Michael's, and the bigger one was $2 at Michael's. So I think that's a great price. They also come with paint, so you can use the paint in there if you want to paint your alligator, or if you want to just use a regular acrylic paint, you can as well. So I gave him one coat of paint, and don't worry about getting in the joints and everything. You're not going to get in there, and it doesn't show that much at all. So once you've got him painted and he is dry, and if you have some really rough areas, you can also sand it a little bit if you need to as well, because that's going to make it a little bit harder to pull the wax on. But to make him kind of look kind of the alligator color, I decided to use just black Crayola crayon on him. So I'm going to start with just applying, and I'm using a number 1 tool, the small end, with my black Crayola, and I'm just pulling each one of these strokes up towards the top. Now, if you've never worked with the Crayola, there is a YouTube video that tells you how to do the basics of it, and you can just jump over there and watch that. You want to make sure that your tool is warm, and we're just bringing these up. If you've ever seen the alligators, they're kind of real rough looking. You could even sponge it with some black or darker green paint if you wanted to as well, to give it kind of a more different look. Let's see, I think on here I'm going to walk that backwards. You could also do 3 dots or however you feel that this should look, and I've just kind of worked myself around his leg. But I love these. I love the fact that they move and how fun they are. So they're just a lot of fun, and they have a bunch of different ones too besides the alligator and the fish. So we're just going to pull up around his leg there, and we'll go ahead and do his leg since we did the other one. Just take that foot back. I'm just going to come up the side. Okay, and watch it, don't get in the wet part. We're going to start back down. You know what, let's go ahead and do this side of his tail while we're there. I'm just going to pull some strokes backwards on his tail. So we're going to flip that over. We're going to do the same thing on this one. Just pull, trying to hold it sturdy. As you can see, I didn't hold it real sturdy. It was moving on me. Just going to pull these up again. You're loading each and every time you do a stroke. And actually, I'm going to go down here and work the opposite direction because I'm getting into them because they're wet. This way, if I do, I won't get into those. And we'll do his foot again, and this way he's going to come this direction. Make sure you turn it so it works for you. I'm just trying to do it so that you can see it as well. And also, if your wood is really rough, you can also do a light coat of spray varnish over it to help it smooth out just a little bit as well. So we're kind of jumping around that foot, and we're going to do that foot, do it back. Finish him up here. Sometimes the alligators have a little bit of yellow color in them too, or you could do the green crayon and add some black to it so it wasn't quite so black. And then what I did on top is I came back in and I just did random dots here and there on him, just to kind of give him, to fill that top in. We're just kind of doing them here and there, just wherever you think he may need one. And I'm kind of doing some descending dots where I'll do one dot and another dot so that it gets smaller. And then I want to do some descending ones on his tail. Okay, so we're going to come up here to his face. Now on this guy's face, I want to follow, he's bigger, so I'm going to kind of follow the shape around. I want to kind of do that. And I'm going to pull these strokes backwards. And if you have another idea, there's nothing right or wrong. It's just how you interpret, and his head's wiggling on me, how you interpret how you see it. So you do what you feel is right. Just bringing that around. And when you go in your base coating, don't worry about getting the paint on his eyes. Just if you do, just rub the eyes right and that paint just comes right off. So I'm going to come back up here on, I'm trying to do it where you can see it, up here on his nose. Pull those down, and then we're going to pull some from his snout in. But there's a bunch of fun alligator shows on TV nowadays where they show them. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and we're just going to kind of run off the edge right there to kind of look like teeth. We're going to do the same on the other side. So it kind of looks like he's got his teeth. You could do them white if you wanted to. And then I did the same thing here. Just kind of pull them down and then they look a little bit like teeth. I know that's kind of a little bit harder to get into. And if you can do just a little bit at the bottom, and I know you're probably not going to be able to see this, so I'll show you in a second. Just kind of run it into his mouth a little bit so that that looks like teeth. And again, like I said, you can do it with the white. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to kind of do these on this side. So he has his teeth on this side. But I just love these. I think these are so much fun. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to dot that part of his head. Let's add some dots down in here, here and there as well. Okay, and you could add any area that you feel needs a dot or whatever, just add them to them. But there is our friend the alligator or the crocodile, whichever one you think he is. And you could put some, spray some varnish over the top of him and to help hold that wax on a little bit better, do a couple of coats. But that was a lot of fun, and we'll make sure that we do some more classes, especially designed for boys as well as girls, so that you have fun projects for you as well. So if you have any questions about what we did here today, please email me at art@miriamjoy.com. For any of the products, please visit my website at miriamjoy.com. There is the YouTube link there in case you need to find more fun videos for you to do projects with, and also a Facebook link, and that is under Facebook is Miriam Joy Gourd Creations, where we post all kinds of fun things to do. So I hope you had a great time with me today, and come back and do some more with us. God bless.